Hello, my name is Ali Makim bin Azizullah and um, my ID number is 111100984. My major is BIE. So today I will introduce a little bit about our group's coding programming. So this C++ program revolves around a book structure designed to store essential details about a book, including its title, author, quantity in stock, and a star rating. So the goal is to manage and display information about the various books. So I will start with the coding line explanation of it. So firstly, we start with the hashtag include iostream and hashtag include string. So this line include necessary C++ libraries for input output operation and string manipulation for the string. So next up, my part is the book structure, which is I use struct book and std semicolon string for title and author, while integer quantitative and star rating. So here is a structure name book is defined to giving information about a book. It has a member of the title. It has a member for the title, author, quantity in stock, and a star rating. So that's the member for the book structure itself. While next up, we're going to the display function. So for the display function, um, I use void display book, constant book and book. So which is this book will be a object as a constant reference. While for the title author, I use std double semicolon c out, and also for the quantity and star rating also. So and for all of these things, we'll print it details using std semicolon out and provide clear and formatted output of the book title, author, quantity, and star rating. And for my part, this line collectively from the foundation of a book management system in C++. The book structure, organize data, and the display book function facilities for the presentation of the book details. So that's all for me. I pass to my next presenter. Thank you. Mm,
Hello, sir, and my name is Azra Hafiz bin Nur Isham, and my student ID is 12113062252. So I have been given two 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 codings that I need to explain for this presentation, which I will bring you to it. So bring over to my notepad. All right. So I have two functions that I need to explain. So one of the function is to update stock quantity. As you can see, we are using the void update stock book and book integer new quantity. So update stock, we are using function named update stock to update the stock quantity of a book. So we are using the reference book and new quantity as parameters. Also, we are using the if else statement, which is if new quantity, it must be above zero, must be above zero. So if the new quantity is above zero, then it will prompt out the standard C out stock quantity updated successfully, which means the new quantity has successfully been updated. Or else, if the input was a non-negative value, being like -1, -2, it will prompt out the last line, which is the standard C out. In valid quantity, please enter a non-negative value. This ensures the users to easily and safely update the quantity of books in stock. Uh, because we are doing a book inventory. Okay, so the second function is to leave a star review for a book. As you can see, we are using the function read book that will prompt users to input a new rating into integer new rating. So as you can see, after this, after the function, the what will prompt out is the enter a star rating for the book, which is followed by book title and author, and uh, and then to enter the rating, to enter the rating between 1 to 5, which the user will need to prompt in. So after the user prompt in, it will store the rating inside integer new rating. Okay, so this function is designed for users to contribute to the star ratings, will which will ease other users to know what ratings of other users think about the book. Okay. Yeah, so that's all for my presentation. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, good afternoon to lecturer. My name is Shobanraj Analaki Kumar. My student ID is 12111011106. I'm from Group 36. Today, I'm going to explain or briefly explain about the code that is given to me. Okay, firstly, let's see at the code. This is the given code for me. This is my part. Okay, first let's see the key concept. Okay, there are mainly two key concepts in this in my part to me to explain. First thing is bookstore inventory. Okay, the program uses an array of book objects to store the details of book in the inventory. You know, each book object contains attributes such as title, author, quantity, and star rating. Okay, in the same aspect, let's see, it also got rating system. What does rating system do? Okay, the program allows users to submit rating for the books in the inventory. You know, the ratings are stored in the star rating attribute of each of the book subject. Okay, now let's look at the code structure. Okay, this is the first part. This is the second part. Okay, let's see. Okay, the first part is about the rating of the book. Okay, this is a rating system. As you see, the rating system is being implemented using or if or else statement. You see here, if or else statement. Okay, it checks the entered rating. Is it correct or not? Is it valid or not? We can, double confirm whether rating that means, entered into the system is valid or not. It also updates star rating attribute of the book and object to display a message that shows the word successful. If the rating is invalid, it will automatically show error. Okay, in the second part of code, it's about main function. Okay, in the main function, what can we see? Okay, the main function initializes the number of books. There are variables to 3. Okay, and it also create an array of book objects called bookstore inventory with a size of number of books. If it then, it also prompts the user to enter details for each book in the inventory using a for loop, the statement a loop. Okay, after entering the details, the program start to initialize and the star rating attributes for each book to 0. Okay, that's all for my part. This is roughly the explanation for my part for this code. Thank you.
A very good morning to Mr. Ko. My name is Ashwardhan Shankar and my student ID is 12111057884. Today, I'll be explaining about my part of our computer programming assignment. So let's have a look at the codes. So these are the codes which I'm going to be explaining to you. There are two parts, which are the first part is output display initial book inventory and flow of control update stock quantity. So for the first part, we are using this code to display the initial book count in our inventory. And this is the code structure for the first part. and we are using for statement in this code, in this part. So see out initial book inventory, and for the for statement, for integer I equals to 0, I less than number of books plus I, display bookstore inventory I, and then the output should be this one. Now let's move on to the second part, which is update stock quantity. So the output should be enter the book number to update its stock quantity, and then the input should be book to update. And again, we are using if else statement here. So if book to update more than or equals to 1 and book to update less than or equals to number of books, the cout should be enter the new stock quantity. That will be the output, and the input will be new quantity. And this is the equation we are using. So update stock, book store inventory, book to update minus 1, and then new quantity. So else output will be invalid book number. So the if statement here, if this is false or invalid, and so if this is invalid, it will display invalid book number. So that's it for my part. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Adik Isan bin Razman. My student ID is 121110258. This is the C++ code snippet of our program. We're managing the bookstore inventory. So there's a two-step process here. That is the rating and display. So now I will explain each part for this code snippet. So for the first part, this is the rating loop. The rating loop. We use loop to iterate through each book in the inventory, as you can see here, bookstore inventory. And the function rate book is called to assign to the star rating. Here, rate book. And for the display, this is the part, the display loop. After rating, we use another loop to display the updated inventory with the star ratings. And the display book function is called for each book, and a new line is added after each display. So in this code snippet, there's a two function that we call, that is the rate book and display book. The rate book function is responsible for assigning star ratings to each book. To each book in the bookstore inventory with a star rating, use the rate book function. And the second function is the display book function. Display book function is used to show the details of each book now, including the star ratings, with the title, the author, and the stock. So it's also, after we use this code snippet, it will show the detail of the star ratings and the title and all. So the display book function is used to do all those tasks. So thank you. The code is officially read and display the bookstore inventory with the minimal complexity. Thank you.